Steve Hilton joins me now. Steve, I believe we are seen as weak and exploitable. You're not going to contest that, are you?
Not at all. And I want to just emphasize, Stuart, that of course it's right that we all recognize the incredible human moment that we saw. I was live on with Trace Gallagher last night. As the plane landed, we all felt that emotion. Having said that, we can be analytical as well as emotional. And you're exactly right. When you have a strong America with strong leadership, the message goes out to the world. Don't mess with America. When you have weak leadership, it's the exact opposite. Mess with America, and in the end, you get what you want. And that's what we saw unfold and has been unfolding during the whole course of this Biden administration, this calamitous administration. And so if you look at this specific example, who initiated this? Who took the initiative here? It wasn't Biden. It wasn't Harris. It was Vladimir Putin. He initiated this because he knew he could get what he wanted. And in the end, he was using Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, because we're told that she was a central part of it, using them to call up our allies, to beg them to release the people he wanted out of jail. That is a humiliation for America. And it's not just about the aging leader. I mean, that is, of course, correct. We all see that. It's worse than that. Because what you have now in the Democratic Party and on the left is an ideology of appeasement. They believe that if you are nice to bad people, those people will be good. And history teaches us that it's the exact opposite. The nicer you are to bad people, the worse they are. And that's the terrible situation we're in, and we have a dangerous world as a result. It is time for change.
Well, Steve, last month, the Harris campaign brought in $310 million. That's a huge amount of money. I think it's a record. Trump campaign, they raised $139 million. Does how does Harris explain this slowing economy 3 months before the election, and it's on her watch? How does she flip-flop on this?
Well, you're completely right to focus on that, Stuart. This election needs to get back on the substance. We've had all sorts of conversation in the last few weeks, and look, it's a new race, I understand. But the reality for the voters who are going to make the difference in this election in those battleground states has to be made clear that with Harris, who, by the way, has absolutely zero experience or expertise in economic policy, what does she actually believe on any of these things? We don't know. We know that in her heart, because that's what she was saying when she was really going for it on the national stage, she wants to destroy our energy industry. She wants to bring in higher taxes and regulations. We don't have an economic plan now from her. What is her response to what we're seeing today? Who knows? What we do know is that she's a California Democrat, and all the baggage that goes with that is destructive to our economy, and that's the message that needs to be out there for the next few weeks and months.
And you are still a California resident, Steve Hilton. You know, do something about that.
We are fighting for change here, Stuart. It's going to happen.
OK, I knew you were going to say that. Steve, thanks for joining us. Very important day. Always appreciated. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Stuart.